Every story needs the right music. Tragedy gets strings. Triumph gets brass. And tech news gets whatever this is. It just feels right. The Trump administration is considering new restrictions on Chinese AI models, many of which can be downloaded and run locally for free. Chinese companies, including Moonshot and Alibaba, have released cutting-edge open-weight models that they claim can compete with offerings from OpenAI and Anthropic, rekindling the same anxiety DeepSeek sparked about a year and a half ago with the release of V3 and R1. Now, while these models tend to be just under the performance of the big boys, the ability to run them locally makes up for that, and it also makes them much harder to contain once they've been released, which may explain why the US is pushing for more regulation. Now, the administration's plan is in very early stages and remains unclear, but the director of the Center for AI Standards and Innovation just abruptly departed this morning after only 3 months on the job, fueling questions about why he was fired and who is steering this strategy now. I don't know, maybe they should hire OpenAI's head of strategic futures, Dean W. Ball, who tweeted that a world where AI is a public good would be a dystopian hellscape. That is a very interesting stance to have for someone at a company founded to develop AI for the benefit of humanity. You remember when it was a nonprofit? LG monitor owners have been finding an unwelcome bonus bundled along with their screens. McAfee promotions! You get a pop-up, and if you connect certain LG monitors to a Windows PC, it will trigger automatic installation of an LG app through the Microsoft Store. The app can then promote McAfee and other unwanted software. We're just labeling it unwanted software, straight up. Reddit user Mags Smash flagged the issue earlier this month and even included a workaround, and more recently, Gamers Nexus released a video breaking down the whole process. During their testing, the McAfee pop-up appeared on 31 of 32 consecutive boots, all because they connected a $1,200 monitor to the PC. Now, while these ads are annoying, the larger concern is that connecting a piece of hardware can result in software being installed without the user expecting it, which I think is most of the time. I hate to imagine where all this goes next. This monitor has inky blacks, an amazing refresh rate, incredible response times, and automatically signs you up for a 3-month trial of our Please Stop Showing Me McAfee pop-up subscription. If one monitor company was like, hey, buy our monitor, our bloatware will delete all the rest of it. There's an opening in the market. HP has been fined 1.4 billion rupees, about 14.4 million US dollars, by India's Competition Commission for rigging government bids and fixing ink and toner prices. According to the ruling, HP India coordinated bids with 5 resellers to boost the odds that an HP partner would win government PC contracts. The commission also found that HP ran a second scheme, one the regulator repeatedly calls a cartel. A cartel of toner. Even crazier, WhatsApp records showed HP and its resellers agreeing not to compete with each other by submitting fake losing bids, coordinating prices, and deciding in advance which customer belonged to whom. There's a twist here though. HP actually went to the government and reported the scheme itself, hoping for some leniency and a penalty reduction for the good act of disclosing all this to regulators. HP apparently also thinks that this entitles them to humbly object to being characterized as a kingpin of a cartel in what is possibly the politest denial in cartel history. Luckily for you, one retailer that has never once been accused of running a toner cartel is our sponsor.
Micro Center. They say that the early bird gets the worm, and since Micro Center has already started their back to school sales, their stores are full of birds. So get in there before the foul scourge swipes all of the amazing back-to-school deals, like this 27-inch 4K LG monitor for $200 off. Are you in Austin, Texas? Then these Hitchcock Ian savings are coming your way because you are getting a Micro Center later this year. Sign up to get a free 128 gig flash drive when the store opens. And Columbus, Ohio, your Micro Center is getting a remodel this summer. Is it because of the birds? Only one way to find out. You gotta go to Micro Center, and as an added bonus, you too can sign up for a free 128 gig flash drive. To keep abreast of all of these amazing deals, make sure you check out Micro Center News at the link down below.
Now, as we established, every story on the show gets the same musical sting, and the following 5 quick bits will be no exception. Was that 5? France has blocked access to Polymarket, ordering, yay! The country has ordered internet providers to cut off the prediction market platform over concerns that it's operating as an unlicensed gambling platform. I don't know where they got that idea. Regulators say Polymarket falls under the country's gambling rules and could expose users to gambling-related harm, adding to growing scrutiny of prediction markets worldwide. Good thing I chose a much more financially responsible investment, Pokemon packs. C'est magnifique! Much more clearly not gambling. dbrand's canceled companion cube has been resurrected by a user named Jaren on the 3D printing platform Printables. Apparently, just based on photos of the Portal-themed Steam Machine shell, Jaren created a 3D model from scratch, and anyone can now print it at home. Now people can finally enjoy the case that dbrand spent 1,000 hours engineering before unfortunately forgetting to ask Valve's permission to sell it. Jaren's version is completely free and exactly as licensed as the original. FireSat, a Google-backed wildfire detection network, finally has its first 3 satellites in orbit, and they're launching just in time as smoke from hundreds of wildfires chokes both Canada and the US. Mostly on the East Coast though, we're chillin'. These satellites can spot a blaze as small as a classroom through smoke and clouds and will scan every fire-prone region twice a day while feeding the data to fire agencies. On behalf of Canada, we are truly sorry that the Americans are having to deal with all this Canadian bullshit. How does it feel, huh? New York's Salamanca City Central School District is putting a humanoid robot teacher in classrooms this fall. Sally the robot will help teach high school AI and robotics courses, with the district insisting she'll support teachers rather than replace them, okay? I mean, why not believe the maker of this robot, Realbotics, which previously bought sex doll company Real Doll and then rebranded and pivoted into education, though it swears the 2 businesses share no staff or technology. Nope, it's not weird. It's not weird actually if you think about it. Now apparently the school board heard all of this. They're aware of all these facts and they proceeded with this test anyway. Hey, it could work. You've never been taught by a sex robot. You don't know. And the Phantom Twist, which is not a fun dance from the 50s, it's a new drone from Northwestern Engineers, becomes nearly invisible by spinning its entire body up to 25 times per second with no camouflage required. One propeller spins one way and the whole airframe counter-rotates, blurring it into a faint smudge about 10 times harder to see than a regular quadcopter. This will be very useful in, hopefully, places that aren't here. The team pitches peaceful uses like wildlife monitoring, but since it's still loud as heck, it's kind of less of an invisible spy and more like a ghost that hums. I prefer a ghost that whistles. And that's the show. Like the Phantom Twist, I now vanish by spinning very fast. And yes, it does make a noise. Hey, come back Friday for more tech news.